Have a good evening. I'm gonna explain uh, this debugging code, which is to start with this header file included and xy. And xy, this is declares to global integer variables x and y. However, they are not used in a program because the function add takes parameters and doesn't rely on a global variables. Let's start with the function definition. Ano siya mag-start ang function, which is the void add x to y and result and a result x plus y. Then print sum of percent and is percent t, a new line and xy result. So this function named add is defined to calculate the sum of two integers, which is x and y. The end result variables stores the sum of x and y. Then the print function displays the sum. The second main function, which is void main c, then clear screen just to clear the screen, then add 30, 15, then semicolon, and add 63 to 49, and then continue add 952 to 39321. Then getch, which is the first to call add 30 and 15. This lines calls the add function with arguments 30 and 15. Inside the function, result is equals to 30 plus 15 is equals to 45. Then print displays sum of 30 and 15 is 45. The second call is to add 63 and 49. This calls the add function with an argument 63 plus 49 equal to 112. Third call is to add 952 and 392. Calls the add function with arguments 952 and 321. So inside the function, so let's then end of the screen, then see the function, the output. This is the result output. And for the number 2, the execution starts in here, which is the end, send, then close and open parentheses, then curly braces, and number 1, semicolon, print f, enter the number. So enter the number, scanf, %t, and number 1, and then return 0. Return number 1. Then the purpose is to read an integer from the use and return set. The functionality in this loop is declares an integer variable number 1, prints a message, enter a number 1, waits for the users to input an integer using scanf, which is scanf %t and number 1. So example, if the users enters 42, it gets stored in number 1. Returns the value of number 1 to the calling function. So end main, which is end c semicolon, z send, then close and open parentheses, then semicolon, then print f, you entered %t, new line, then z, close, then return 0, or let us change this as a getch. So execution starts here, declares an integer variable z to store the value returned by the send function. Calls send, then close, which prompts the use to enter a number and returns it. So assigns the return value to z. For example, if 42 is entered, z becomes 42. Prints the message you entered 42. So let some sample run. So let's enter the number 2, number 42. So the sample output is 42.